What's up, y'all? Welcome to the show. I'm Lamar. That's LJ. We took a week off, but we back. Now we're gonna try to start getting more consistent from here on out. But we
Don't
just
make any fucking promises.
I said try. I didn't promise anything, but that's what we're gonna try to do. But I think with the NFL season starting, I think it'll be easier to get consistent. Um, so what the hell are we gonna talk about today?
Well, there's something that just came across my screen, like literally right now. Bruce Bowen is out as a Clippers TV analyst after Kawhi Leonard criticism. I have no idea why they
What?
fired Bruce Bowen because he criticized Kawhi Leonard.
Wow. Maybe because they want to get him next year, and they said we can't have you in the building when Kawhi gets here. When he gets here, you got to be
Yeah,
gone.
that's the only thing that I can think of. But like the criticism was just, like it's not like he was picking on him and saying, "Hey, his mom's a this or that." You know what I'm saying? Like he was saying what everyone else was saying. So Clippers organization get a little butthurt over like I never seen a guy not go to a team because he don't like the announcer. Like what is that?
Well, it certainly helps that he. I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt that they did that. I mean, it certainly makes them look better in his eyes. I'm sure. So, I mean, I think it's worth it. Like, I'm not gonna miss Bruce Bowen. If that means if it means giving you a 2% chance of getting a better percent chance, then I go for it. But I mean, I'm not gonna miss Bruce Bowen anyway. I personally, I'm not that big fan of him anyway. So maybe that's just me not liking Bruce Bowen that
But
much.
well, he was kind of a dick when he was playing, and then try to play up a good guy image
Yeah,
after
all of a sudden,
tired.
yeah.
And remember, he got called out on TV by another analyst saying, "Yeah, you were kind of dirty." He was like, "I was never dirty." He was
Yeah,
like,
I remember that.
uh, and then he got angry, and also you saw the real Bruce Bowen almost start to come out.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, there you go. His face started to change. That stupid smiles off his
There's
face.
that dirty fucker we're looking for.
Yeah, all of a sudden he don't know he's a dirty player. Like, yeah, you a dirty
Yeah, he's
player.
full of
You
shit.
know it.
Like they go to their grave with that shit. Like, because Reggie Miller. I mean, Reggie Miller will say some things tongue in cheek about how he used to be, but he'll never like come out and just say, "Yeah, I was this, I was that." Like they will go to their grave with their like. I'm like, you can say, you can be honest now. Like you don't play no more. You can be honest. Like just say you're a dirty player because that's what the hell you are. Stepping under people constantly, like that's dirty, and you used to do that a lot. So you're a dirty goddamn player. um, what else? I guess we could start with some football talk. Um,
So,
but
yeah, we never really talked about the preseason. We gave our picks for the season, but
yeah,
we didn't really
I
talk
mean, but,
about what we saw in the preseason games. You don't
yeah, we
watch
haven't.
the preseason.
Plus, we haven't been back on yet. We haven't been back on since preseason started. That's why. And by the way, I watched the Giants in Cleveland, and I watched Josh Allen, and I watched Sam Darnold. So I actually watched more preseason in this first week than I've watched in like 10 years.
Well, that's definitely more than me. What I liked about, of course, I would like uh, was Saquon Barkley hitting that 39-yard run in his
Yeah,
first
yeah.
run,
Hmm.
and then they just took him out. But he tweaked his hamstring today,
I heard.
so
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh shit.
so he's not playing in
He's
anymore.
he's done for preseason.
Yeah, he's done. Yeah, they're gonna put Jonathan Stewart in there, and um,
Which is a good compliment. Like I didn't know y'all had him, so I'm like, that's a nice little, you know, tandem y'all got.
yeah, I mean, I appreciate having running backs now because we didn't have one. Edit that shit out, man. I'll be yarning the fuck.
Nah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
in
That's
there,
not, that's not
dog.
professional.
That's in there. Yeah, you haven't had one since what, Tiki Barber?
We had two number twos and one number three.
Yeah, who y'all had? I can't remember. Y'all had Ward. Y'all had
You had Jacobs
Jacobs, and who was the other
and
one?
Ahmad Bradshaw.
Bradshaw,
And
Jacob, and Ward.
yeah, Ward. He went him for one season. That's the time when we had three running backs run for 1,000 yards.
3.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, all three of them ran for 1,000 yards.
Hmm. I gotta check that stat. That sounds impossible. But I
Four
got
thousand yards.
for three running backs. I mean, I don't know. I gotta check that one. Um, yeah. I thought Baker Mayfield looked alright. He looked pretty good. I mean, I definitely saw some good signs. He made some nice throws. He scrambled a little bit and made some throws on the run. Like he looked like he's gonna be all right. I mean, I granted that's still like a vanilla, as against the third stringers and second and third stringers, and as against vanilla offenses and vanilla defenses. But still, I still like what I saw. He didn't suck, so that's the important thing. But he looked good, and then I checked out, and like you said, Saquon Barkley. I was checking him out. I was like, okay. That one run he had, then he got stuffed a couple times after that, and then they took him out. So it's like, all right, I mean, they said that's what he's gonna be though. They said he's gonna be explosive, but they don't think he's an every down back. They think he's more of a. They think he's like Reggie Bush, where he can make a big play like what he did, but he's not a guy that you can just give it to every down and get a lot of yards. So.
I heard the exact opposite. I heard well, you're not gonna get a lot of yards with any running back ever. Like that's never been the case unless you have a
Well,
great.
I wouldn't say that because Todd Gurley and Ezekiel Elliott, Le'Veon Bell, still pretty
Well,
damn good.
they get 4 yards, 4 yards a carry, which is great. I'm not saying that, but you're not going to run a freaking 80-yard run and get another 12 yard, get 20 yard. You're going to dick and dunk, dick and dunk. You're going to dip and dunk. You know what I'm saying? Like you're going to get 4 yards and 5 yards and 3 yards and four, then 12, then one, then you can get stopped. Like it's going to be like that as long as there's consistency. And as long as you wear the defense down, where you're a threat, where they put guys in the box, then you're gonna run you every single. They're gonna run you most of the times in the game. Most of the time, when they run more than one running back, that's when they don't have a number one guy. They don't have an every down back. They feel it is going to be a threat when he put in the box. You know what I'm saying? Ezekiel Elliott, he's a threat. Todd Gurley is a threat.
Le'Veon Bell.
But Le'Veon Bell is a threat. So they're not going to get 50-yard run, but there's a potential for every run.
They're consistent. They're gonna consistently get chunks of yards. So they're not gonna
Yeah.
get, like you said, they're not gonna go long run. Like I don't need my running backs to get home runs. I want them to get just big chunks of yards to keep to keep the defense honest. Like, but see what I hear about Saquon Barkley is he's not that type of back. He's the type of back who's gonna get just a big run like that here and there, but in most cases he's gonna get stuff like he did the rest of those plays. You know what I mean? That's what they say. That's what I've been hearing about him since before the draft. So, like matter of fact, some people were saying that they shouldn't draft him because you could probably find a guy more effective in the second or third round, and he's a home run hitter, but the other guys are more of what you want from a running back. I mean, and I'm just going by what they're saying. I don't know. You know what I mean? But that's
Well,
what I've been hearing.
I've never heard that about anybody. To be honest with you, I've never heard that about even Reggie Bush. About Reggie Bush, like he was running home run every single time out when he was in when he was at USC. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he was he was an every down back at USC, and he was a receiving back. The thing about Reggie, he was versatile. He was athletic as hell, and you didn't know how that was going to, going to when he was drafted. But when he was drafted by the Saints, they already had somebody there. I believe they still had Deuce McAllister there.
Just because, yeah.
But yeah, like he didn't really have the bulk, and they didn't run they didn't run him the right way. They ran him in between the tackles, and like he's not in between the tackles guy. He's an outside guy. He's a sweep guy. You know what I'm saying? Like he's small,
Right.
kind of like Tiki. But Tiki run in between the tackles really quick. He hit that hole quick.
Mm-hmm.
He's like Le'Veon Bell. He hits that hole really quick. Le'Veon Bell is the same type of runner. He hits the hole quick, and he goes right through the tackles, and not with a lot of power. Ezekiel Elliott is different. He can do it either way. He can
Right.
go middle. He can go outside. He hits the corner a little slow when he goes on the outside, but yeah, he's got a lot of power. Plus, he got that leap, so
Mm.
he can still get between the tackles and get those yardage. But when I see with Saquon Barkley, he hits the outside, but he's got to learn that these guys are quick here in the NFL. When you hit the outside of Penn State against Big Ten guys, um, you're gonna get stuck. You're not gonna get stuck. You're gonna beat the hell out of him. Plus, I'm saying he's stronger than a lot of those guys. He's not a small running back. He's
No.
big. He's,
Yeah, he's big. Right.
yeah, he's 230 something. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Ezekiel Elliott, he might be 240 now, but like when like 2 years ago he was 220 something. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? So he was slim and he can get through a tackle athletically.
Yeah.
Uh, it's gonna take some time for him to adjust, but not that much because he hit that hole hard. And he just was off. Well, you can't put him up the middle right now because he's not hitting that hole hard. He's not hitting it fast. If
Yeah.
you don't hit it hard and fast, you're not going to get a bunch of yardage. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're dipping off of those little holes, you hit that hole fast before that window closes.
If you say hit that hole fast one more time.
but
Nah.
yeah, like I have faith that he could be an every down back, just like Ezekiel. Like I have every faith that this dude can. Just about a small sample size, I was just like, okay, he'll be fine as long as he doesn't get hurt. I'll be fine with him running. He can run it 2 or 3 downs, and if you want to punch it in, he's gonna have to get stronger.
Yeah.
He's big, but he's gonna have to get stronger if you want to punch it in at that 1 yard line.
Right. Um. You said you didn't get to see Sam Darnold at all. He looked pretty. He looked pretty good too. Like,
I saw his stats. I didn't see him play.
okay. Yeah,
But
he's to me like he looked the best out of the young quarterbacks. He looked the best. Lamar Jackson looked okay. I mean, I didn't get to see much of his
Lamar
second
Jackson looked
game.
really good. Like what Lamar Jackson looked like. All these quarterbacks are looking real good. I I actually have a lot more. Because I was the only one I saw
Mm,
was what you got the number one pick, Mayfield.
Mayfield. Yeah. Yeah. Josh Allen, that's the one from Buffalo,
Yeah,
right?
Buffalo.
he
Yeah,
his first play, he threw his long like 60-yard pass, but he threw it out of the dude caught it, but it was out of bounds. And I was like, okay, so that's what his strength is. Like he can
yeah. He's a
throw,
strong. He's a
he can
strong
throw,
arm
he can
quarterback.
throw right. But all the rest
Joe
of his
Flacco.
throws weren't that. But his throws, in general, weren't that accurate. He was just,
Joe Flacco. There you
yeah,
go. Joe
yep,
Flacco. Eli Manning. Uh,
yeah. So he's definitely, like they might be looking for another quarterback soon. Cause
well, they can develop a guy with an arm. Like
right,
it's not like they
I
can't do
I just
anything with
don't
a
believe
guy
in
with an arm.
I just don't believe in Buffalo's ability to do that.
Well,
uh,
it's not about the place, it's about the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
he has talent. He can rise to the occasion. You know what I'm saying? Um, he was a guy I wanted in the draft, but if we didn't have Saquon Barkley,
mm.
I did not want the USC quarterback. I did not want him. I do not trust USC quarterbacks.
Why is my
Uh,
phone not going to the website I wanted to go to? My bad. Yeah.
number one, why are you not paying attention to the show? That's number.
I was trying to look up Josh Rosen because I wanted to see how he did. Because like I said, that's the only one I didn't watch. I didn't get to see Arizona. I was trying to get around to it before this show, but I don't know what's going on here on my phone. Anyway, um, yeah, I didn't see Lamar Jackson's second game. I saw his first one, and he looked okay. He had some good plays, had some bad plays, but second one, you said he did all right. Um,
Yeah.
I like. I think Darnold looked the best out of all of them, but not by much. They were all pretty solid, but I think Darnold looked the best out of all of them.
Darnold is facing an uphill battle. He has two guys ahead of him with Teddy Bridgewater,
Well,
and
Bridgewater they put him on the trading block, so I think
he
Darnold.
just got him.
But I think they saw so much before the game. They were saying that they like what they saw from Darnold the past couple of weeks in training camp. So I think they're I think that they're gonna end up starting him from day one.
I'll take Teddy Bridgewater then. I'll take.
I'd like to see him go somewhere where he could start, like Miami or
He'll start here.
Tampa.
He's not going to start here for not for this first season. Maybe not. It all depends on how Eli does. Eli needs competition. I'm not opposed. I wasn't opposed to taking him out last year, but you took him out for Geno
For
Smith.
Geno Smith, yeah, that was stupid.
You
I
know what I'm saying? Like put him. I'll take him.
I like I like I like Eli this year. I think Eli is gonna have a good year. I
He's
think
38.
I know, but I think he's motivated though. Like after what happened last year, and now he's got like let's see what the offensive line. If he get protection and he get a running game, I think Eli's gonna have a pretty good year. Like I don't.
Okay, I'm going to explain something to you right now. When I watched that game, right? Um, all right. I think we were in the red zone. I think the Giants were in the red zone. Um, they hiked the ball. Eli looked directly to the tight end. He looked directly at the tight end. The tight end. He looked directly at the tight end's back, and he threw the fucking ball anyway. All right. That's what he did. He's still doing the same shit he did in 2004. All right. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, what the fuck are you doing? That's interception right there. And see, that's interception. Like, why'd you throw it to his back? Oh,
maybe he was supposed to turn around.
Yeah, but he wasn't turned around. So you go to the next guy.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like, I'm not gonna throw it to a guy's back who's indicating that he's not paying attention to the ball.
Well, if it's one of those timing plays where he thought he was going to turn around at the right time, then I can see why he would do that. I mean, I don't know if that's the case, but I'm saying there are situations where you throw it to the guy before they're open because they're supposed to turn around and be ready for it if the timing is right.
Let's say when the guy was running, he had his back turned, and it was obvious the guy didn't know the play because he had it was no indication that he was going to turn or do anything. He was going straight and he was going straight and jogging. He wasn't paying attention to the play. I'm like, all right, well, it's not a regular season game, but Eli, please don't do that. Like you've been doing that shit forever, and that needs to stop. I know you know the playbook, but sometimes you have to use your head. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
sometimes the guys aren't going to be there.
Well, yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but you know, sometimes you're not, you don't got time to think. You just know what the play's gonna be. You know what he's supposed to do, and you see him open, so you throw it because you're expecting him to do what he's supposed to do. Sometimes you're expecting the receiver to do what they're supposed to do. So yeah, he didn't turn around, but you're expecting the guy to do what he's supposed to do. You know what I mean? So it's a timing play. You practiced it. You know what's supposed to happen. So the guy didn't know the guy fucked up, but. As far as Eli, and again, I didn't see the play. I don't know. I'm just saying this is to me what probably was happening. Like he knows what the play's supposed to be. He knows what that guy's supposed to do. So he's not thinking. He's doing what it's an exercise. He's doing what he practiced. He's doing what the exercise is supposed to be. The guy never did it. Held up his end. So I just I'm gonna give him a break. And that's by the way, that's what preseason is for. So fuck it. I'm not. I don't. And by the way, the same way I'm looking at this is the same way I'm looking at these young quarterbacks. I'm like, just because they look good in preseason, that don't mean they're gonna be good. You know what I mean? I take nothing. I take nothing from preseason. I'm watching them for entertainment. I'm not watching them because this is what I think they're gonna be.
Well. The thing is, there's always one person in preseason who shines, and that person becomes. Like a starter in the NFL or a star. I forget. It's always one person every year.
It was Dak Prescott 2 years ago.
It was Dak Prescott 2 years ago. He became a starter in the NFL. Like the one I remember was Victor Cruz. He was wearing number 3, and he had like 200 some odd yards in LeBron James system. It was in 2010, and then he tore his ACL and he didn't play for the entire year, so we didn't get him to the next season. Then he won a Super Bowl, and that was pretty much it. But there's always one guy. I think it's Jacoby Brissett, maybe a year or two ago. He was balling. So you can't just totally ignore everything that happens in preseason.
Well, you can only because you still don't know. I mean, you can watch it. You can.
I'll give you a caveat. You can't worry about how your team performs. It doesn't matter if they win or
Definitely
lose.
that.
Because,
Definitely that.
you know what I'm saying? Because what did Carl Banks say? He said that he said Cleveland was like 4-0 in the preseason, and they won a
Yeah,
game during the year.
yeah.
The same thing happened with Detroit. They
Yep.
when
Same. I was gonna say the same. Yep. Same thing happened with Detroit that year. Yep.
yeah, so like these guys are playing their their first line like for half the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you doing that? You playing? Are you playing Baker
Well,
Mayfield so
I don't.
long?
Well. He's not. He's not gonna be the starter at the beginning of the
Well,
season.
he was the starter. That's right.
Yeah.
Tyrod Taylor was.
Tyrod Taylor's gonna start.
Yeah, and Baker Mayfield was playing against our second line, so he was looking good against people who aren't going to be
Right.
bagging groceries next week.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, yeah. You can. I mean. You can't. You just. I just would never will take. I mean. I can. I don't watch it mostly because it's not that interesting preseason. But if
It's
there's a
football, so
if,
it's interesting to me.
if there's a young player like this year, we got like 5 quarterbacks that's worth taking a peek at. So I'm gonna take a look and see what they look like. But even still, I take that with a grain of salt because I'm not really gonna say Sam Darnold's gonna be this or Baker Mayfield's gonna be that based on what I saw last week. I don't really, I'm just being entertained this week. It gives me something. It gives me a reason to watch preseason because I usually don't watch it. I watch the
Well,
49ers, but that's it. And I barely watch them. Once Garoppolo came out of the game, I didn't really care to watch that one either. So
you look to go see who in your second line is fighting for a job. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go watch preseason, you look, okay, this guy on the bench is pretty decent. This guy on the bench is pretty decent, and there's always going to be a starter who's going to get ACL or MCL or complete CL tear in the
every
preseason.
season.
Every year that happens. Every year, you know what I'm saying? Like, so just be prepared. And like, to be honest, I think there should only be 2 preseason games.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know
that's what the
what.
NFL wants, but they're not. But the NFLPA is because they want to make those regular season games. They want to take away 2 preseason games and turn them into regular season games.
I don't know about all
But
that.
but see that's the thing. That's why the Players Association is fighting back because they're like, nah, we don't want more games. Like, and there's no way NFL is just gonna get rid of 2 games because that's money. You know what I mean? So that's why they were trying to turn it into a regular season game. So I understand the NFL's point, but players are like, nah, like no, we don't want more games. We play enough games, which I'm kind of surprised that the players didn't want that. I mean,
Well, it's more wear and tear in the body
I just thought they
for
would want to play.
those
I just
games.
thought that they would want to play more games. That's all. Like I don't know. I just thought that they would want more games. That's all. I don't know.
No, and no NFL players want to play. The only time you want to play more games is when you're in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like in like regular season games, that's way more wear and tear on the body. You know what I'm saying? Like so like the season's already hard on you. Like you're gonna get a lot more injuries if you
Yeah. No,
if
I
you have
agree.
these. You know what I'm saying? So I and just for the record books, for me, just for the record books, I wouldn't want like
That
2 more
changes
games
things, right?
counting. You know what I'm saying? Because it changes a lot of things. It makes the guys who play in that era, it pads their stats so much. You know how many 2,000 yard runners we'll have? There'll be like
Well,
mad people who have like 2,000 yards.
well, I don't know. Only because the way people use running backs nowadays, they don't use one running back. They'll use the hell out of them like that anymore. So I don't know.
That's like not exactly running back, but you get what my drip. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
or maybe a quarterback who's gonna
Right.
have like
It's just gonna mess with the numbers, right?
you know what I'm saying? Who's gonna have like 6,000 yards? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Something stupid like
Right.
that.
Right. It's just definitely gonna mess with the numbers. Like it's. So I agree.
It's just gonna make everyone who came before not that special.
Right.
So 10 years ago they'd be like, oh, who cares about Jerry Rice? This guy,
Right. This guy had
this guy broke his
27
record.
touchdowns. Yeah,
You know what I'm
27
saying?
touchdowns.
You know what I'm saying? This guy got more touchdowns than Jerry Rice in
140,
5 seasons.
140 catches. Like yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it definitely would mess with the numbers, especially since offenses are already crazy right now with like even regular cats get 4,000 yards passing now. So now imagine adding 2 games to that. Yeah, you're right. It'll be crazy. So, um, what was I? But yeah, I wouldn't want to. I don't know. I mean, I personally don't care about the records that much anyway. But yeah, I totally get it because it just makes.
I was actually going to make a counterpoint. I was going to be like, now, if those records were broken, who would really care that much? I was just going to make that. I was just going to make that counter argument.
Right.
And I was like, would it really matter that much? I was like, just think about it. Okay, if if you're playing, if NFL season's over, and like 8 guys have over 5,000 yards and 50 touchdowns,
Yeah.
would it really matter that much to you?
No.
Exactly.
Right. I wouldn't care that much. I really wouldn't. Like I don't pay much attention to those stats, like to those records and those stats anyway. So whatever. I wouldn't care too much.
It would be kind of amazing if I saw like this guy got 5,000, you got 5,000, this guy got 5,000, this guy got 50 touchdowns, this guy got 2,000 yards run, this guy got 2,000 yards receiving, this guy
like
got
some old Madden shit. Everybody look at me, they playing Madden shit.
And think about this guy got 300 tackles and shit.
Damn.
He was like, it's a tackling machine. It's like a dump truck.
Let's move on to the Cam Newton, Kelvin Benjamin story. Kelvin Benjamin said, what did he say about him? He said that that if he was playing with a more accurate quarterback like an Aaron Rodgers, he even threw Eli Manning in there, Ben Roethlisberger, that he'd be doing better. But I'm like, and so Cam Newton on Instagram kind of brushed it off. But then, like what she used to say, like when I see you, I'm gonna see you. like when he saw him,
I haven't seen that in a long time.
Like when he saw him,
I'm gonna really see you.
Did you see that clip? He walked up to him.
Yeah, I saw him. He was looked at him like.
And they told the other dude was like, "Yo, fuck out of here for a second. We got some shit we got to talk about." Benjamin started walking away from him, like, I said what I said, but he's walking away from him. And Cam like, nah, come here, let's talk. He's like, nah, I said what I said, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, but, see, some people was trying to say, oh, Cam needs to let it go. I'm like, nah, he did what he's supposed to do. Like you saw him in person, like, yo, what's up? What's the problem? Like, everything all right?
Yeah, because it was actually friends.
Nothing wrong with that, so, right?
So it's kind of weird when you're friends with somebody and then that person just badmouths you for no fucking reason.
Right.
What I do.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think Cam was pissed off when he got traded, right? Like, didn't?
Yeah, he was really pissed off. He didn't ask for that.
Yeah, so it's like, all right. Now, granted, he wasn't saying anything that was wrong. Cam Newton's not that accurate. Cam Newton is great.
But you don't expect that from your friends.
Right,
all right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you think it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's your friend.
You going to the public saying, yeah, that is wrong, right? That's, now, like I said, he didn't say that I was wrong, but yeah, it's just you just don't do that. And it was like unwarranted, like out of nowhere, like why did he do that? And so then when Cam Newton approached him, he didn't want to talk about it. But I'm like, hey, you should talk about it. Like, you said all this stuff to the media. Now what's the problem? Like, he just kept walking away from Cam. Was just like, you know what, go ahead. But I'm like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just a situation where this guy was looking for attention, I guess. Like, so you're gonna throw him under the bus. So I was like, I wonder why all these black receivers do that to the black quarterback, but they never do it to the white quarterback.
Yeah, I'm like, somebody should have been called Big Ben out the way. He'd be calling out his coach and calling out everybody. Like, somebody should.
Nobody ever says that to them. They just get a pass.
Yeah, I don't understand that, but
Call Ben out for the rape. How about that? Call him out for raping.
Exactly. Like you better not say nothing to me. Like like the shady shit you done.
I would. You know what I'm saying? As soon as Big Ben could fart my direction, I'm like, I was like, rapist. That's the first thing I'm saying. I'll do it. Cameras watching me too.
People like, hey, what up, LJ? Like, what up, rapist?
I would not care.